Fastest way to make a Kazakh hate you or make a Kazakh dislike you, it's when you refer to them as Chinese.
We are Kazakhs in China. Of course, even to...
Yes, Kazakh people are Asians by the face, but their behaviors, their
We try to
cultures,
look
totally
gorgeous.
different from Chinese.
We are Kazakhs in China.
About Kazakhstan, and most people don't even know Kazakhstan. So when they see an Asian, they'll be like, oh, Chinese. Because I don't know why, but China, Korea, and Japan are the three most popular Asian countries. Okay, and India too, most popular countries. So a lot of people will be like, oh, this guy or this person is Chinese. What? There are a lot of countries in Asia which people don't even know. So Kazakh people get really offended, extremely offended when you try to call them Chinese, because you need to understand that Kazakh culture is totally different from the Chinese culture. Like 80% of the Kazakh people are Muslims, and not a lot of people who in China who are Muslims, and Kazakh people don't eat spicy food. Yes, sometimes I also think Kazakhstan is not even part of Asia, because Kazakhstan is one of the Asian country I know that don't eat spicy food. Like these guys literally don't eat nothing spicy food. Like the Kazakh people eat food like the white people, like the Americans or the Europeans, or let's say Europeans for example. These guys don't touch spicy food. And when you hear about spicy food, the first thing you come to your mind is Asia, Korea, Japan, and China. That is spicy food. But Kazakh people hate spicy food. Like these guys don't even eat no spicy food. So if you want a Kazakh to dislike you or to have a beef or have a problem with the Kazakh, just try to call them Chinese. They hate that so much. I don't know why. Why do Kazakh people really hate when you call them Chinese? Like for example, in Kazakhstan, if the Kazakh people see a black person, they'll be like, oh, American. I say I'm not from America, I'm African. So these Kazakh people, some Kazakh people have this mentality that if you're a black person, then you are from America. There's a lot of differences between Chinese and Kazakh. A lot of differences. First of all, the languages. Kazakh people speak Kazakh Russian. Chinese people speak Mandarin and whatever they're speaking over there. And the language differences, the cultural differences, the religion, and the face. You know, Kazakh people have a different type of face, but people who have never traveled to Kazakhstan or who have never met Chinese, they wouldn't know the difference. But I can tell the difference between a Kazakh, Kyrgyz, Uzbek, Turkmenistan, and Chinese, and Japanese, and Korean. I can tell the difference. When they speak or when I see their appearances, I know the difference between someone from Uzbekistan and someone from Kazakhstan. Even though they have a similar language, but differences from the face, it's obviously different. So people be like, oh, you're Asian, so you're from China. I don't know why people are so ignorant that they think all Asian people are from China or Japan. I don't know, but I think those are the most popular countries in Asia. This was a story I got during the COVID time, during the coronavirus time, and there was a lot of Asian hate because everybody was like, oh, COVID started in Asia, COVID started in China. And once you're an Asian, you'll be like, oh, you brought COVID. Like once you're Asian during the COVID period, it was a big problem. And a lot of Kazakh who lived in Poland had a lot of racism because of their Asian face, and they'd be like, oh, you're from China. Ridiculous one. Once people think you're Asian, I see a lot of people hating on Asians. Like the second difference between Chinese and Kazakh is, Kazakh don't eat any other thing. Like Kazakh don't eat some kind of weird food, like frogs and all this type of things that Koreans or Chinese eat. Kazakh purely eats horse meat. And another significant difference between Kazakhs and Chinese is Kazakhs are literally very huge, like very big, are big. Why Chinese are very tiny. Chinese are small people. Sorry to say this, but Chinese are very tiny people, and Kazakhs are very huge and very big people. And Chinese are just tiny people. So when you visit Kazakhstan, please, if you want to live in Kazakhstan happily, never ever refer to a Kazakh person as Chinese. Kazakh people are Asians in Central Asia, between Europe and Asia, but never refer to them as Chinese. Honestly, I think Kazakh people are not even Asians. They only look like Asians, but the culture is completely different from the Asians. That they're more of, they look Asian, but their culture is more of Europeans because of the Russian influence. So when you visit Kazakhstan, please never call a Kazakh Chinese. It's very offensive and it's very bad to them. See you guys in the next video. Out. We have our Asian dog. Lada, what one? I don't have any food for you. Oh! Where are you going? Lada is an Asian dog.